Hiya, it's Ali here and I am sitting in the garden. I can't believe the 23rd of February. The sun is pouring down. It's 14 degrees C and look at that blue sky. My God, we've got a few days of this. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Oh, I sound like an absolute nutter, don't I? But when the sun comes out and I can get some colour and I feel, the whole thing, the feeling of it on my joints, I just want some sun and it's here and I'm happy. And I want to tell you, I'm going to start this video off, really. Now I've got that exuberance out. The Rolo's in the garden, you might see him charging about behind me in a minute, I don't know. But I want to talk to you about something I'm very inexperienced of, and that is using technology, Google Hangouts. And the funniest thing happens, right, because I live in the UK and the channels I watch are mostly from the USA, what happens is that I get phone calls in the middle of the night and it'll say Google Hangout. Now, I'm not very keen to talk in green rooms separately. That isn't really my sort of thing. I just don't feel comfortable. But I don't know if I'm in a Google Hangout, perhaps you can help me out with this. Am I then in a separate room with people and I'm just talking about things generally in a safe space? Or is it not a safe space, and is it not a, and it's a green room and it's not a good space? Do you see what I'm saying? Is this a good idea to chat with Google Hangouts? Because, God, I can't imagine me saying anything too contentious, or I wouldn't want to upset anybody because I'm soft like that. Although there are a few things I'd like to say, but I don't know whether I can. I suppose I can, it's my channel, but anyway, last night at 2:10 I think it was, my phone went off and I think it said, I won't say the name of the person, but it come up. Now I don't know if that means they phoned me or whether it's just automatic because I'm part of a group that supports a certain channel. I don't know if that's how it works out. And I don't know if what I'm going into is what they used to call the green room. I mean, it could be because the top of my phone was green. So maybe that's where the term green room comes from. Or is it nothing to do with that at all? And that just happens to be the colour of my phone. And the second thing is, when I tried to get into it, I realised that I had to press the video bit to get in. But remember, I'd only just opened my eyes. This was the most hilarious thing. I literally, and they've got me there lying in bed with this sort of so not only is it hard for me to understand what to do to get in, but I'm doing it just come out of a deep sleep. And of course, when the phone goes in the middle of the night, I think, oh God, Dad's dead. Because my dad's 93 and tells me he's going to die every day. So I sort of think, oh my God, Dad's died. So I wake up with this sort of adrenaline and then realise that it's something different. And I have to get my glasses on, of course, as well. And I have to get the side light on to see where my glasses are, or usually they fall on the floor. It's hilarious. If anyone could have seen me last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, I tell you, they would have been cracked up. Anyway, I did get into this little chat. And then the people, then Shoot the Shit went live. So we all left that and we ended up on the Shoot the Shit on their Patreon site. And I thought to myself, well, it's great. This is really interesting. But you see, at 20, I think it was was it 4:30? I don't know, 20 to 4, something like that. I thought, oh my God, I've got to get up at 7. I really can't be doing this in the middle of the night. I want to see, I would love to see what was chatted about, and I love to be chatting with people. It's quite nice because you're chatting with people that you know aren't going to have a go at you because they're supporting Shoot the Shit or whatever channel you're into, whatever, if you support different channels, you know that when you go in there, they're going to be not having a go at you or not being nasty, so because they're supportive as well of this channel. Anyway, I watched Shoot the Shits Patreon last night. Loved it. It really felt personal coming on. I just wish I'd got my eyes open properly. And I found that the information today that I got, because I was so sleepy, I haven't really taken in very much of the 2 hours that I listened to. So is it worth it? Is it worth going into chats? Is it worth watching on Patreon? I don't know. Point is, if I could watch the replay play through Patreon, if you get what I mean, of the Patreon hangout, that would be cool. Then I could watch it the next day and everyone would know I'm with them in spirit, but I'm really asleep because it's just not the right time. And the thing is, 9:15 this morning, I woke up and I came downstairs. The dog was looking as if he was about to piss his pants because he won't go out in the garden. He has to go for a walk because he's special like that. Who knows why he won't, but you're special, aren't you, darling? He's lying down on the grass next to me. I'll show you him in a minute. We've been walking today. We went into Winchester today and we've been walking around. I've walked him around the parks and we've met people. I got chatted up today. Got chatted up by a bloke. I was quite taken actually, with the fact that he chatted and then he wanted to shake my hand and asked what my name was and whether I came here regularly. And I felt quite, I don't know. Until he didn't ask me much afterwards, after he knew I had a husband, but you know, I was quite flattered. I really was. He was probably my sort of age, I suppose, maybe a bit younger, I don't know, but I was quite flattered. I don't mind telling you I was flattered. Oh my God. So you see, walking a dog's brilliant for chatting people up, but I actually felt like I was being chatted up, which was quite cute really. Doesn't happen very often, not now. Nice cup of tea in this warmth. I'm sitting here and I tell you, I can almost feel my skin sucking up the vitamin D from the sun. I'm a bit low in vitamin D. Anyway, I'm digressing. I don't know what to do about Google chat sites and whether or not there's any way on the Patreon site of keeping the video up so that if you're a Patreon, you can go back and see what was said in that group only, if you know what I mean, or just to the Patreons. I don't know if you can watch replays, the Patreon sites. That's what I'm trying to say. I find the whole thing, and the funniest thing, God love her, thank you to Two Little Peas for getting me out, because once I was in, all you have to do is press the red button apparently at the bottom. Well, I couldn't see the red button and it didn't always appear. And then when it did, I found I was out and then I thought, oh my God, then there was a Twitter link and there was another link. So, but I got in there. I did get in there, which in a way, I felt quite chuffed, especially since my eyes were half closed. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about this today. What are your thoughts on Google Hangouts and Patreon generally? I mean, I don't mind if I like a channel and they make me laugh in any way, whether or not you agree with everything everybody says, which you can't, as every channel I watch, and you'll probably know the ones that I watch. I watch Vinnie G's, I watch Rosie's, I sometimes I watch Cooper's chats, although I don't think he knows who I am. And I tend to watch, obviously I watch Shoot the Shit, I watch Trailer Park Guy, I watch, for good, come along now, Ali, what's it, Sharon, I think she's lovely. I watch her, and there's a few others I watch randomly. I do watch Mrs. Fucking Wonderful too, only because, you know, I'm broadening my language, my bad language. I think might be quite useful. I have got one gripe though. I find the C word offensive. I'm sorry, I know that it's just another swear word, and my son tells me, Mum, it's a swear word, that's all it is. You're making more of it. Why would it be any different than the fuck word? But something tells me that it never used to be the thing, you see, to say at all. It was the one word we never said, and now it's used loads. I really don't like it. I really don't. And I know that I'm watching drama channels, so somebody's going to say it a million times. And when they say it, I quite often giggle now because it sounds so ridiculous. But I just don't get it. And I'll tell you another word that I don't like. The word bitch is used very, very frequently in a not nasty way to just to one another in the US. Now I've noticed that it's just a different way they're using the word bitch, or my bitch, bitch this. But the word bitch, if I say, God, that person's a real bitch, I've really only come to terms with saying that, because I always feel it's somebody in totality is not necessarily a complete bitch. They might be a partial bitch. They might be bitchy, but are they a bitch? I suppose they are. But anyway, just my thoughts on the day. I have rambled. I've done a typical Ali video. Could please people give me some advice on Google Hangouts? Was I in a green room, or was I not in a green room when I first went in? That's really, I think I'm trying to ask. Oh, and who dials the number for you to get into that? Do you see what I'm saying? Oh well, take care. Love you all in this beautiful February day. Bye.